we improved as the game progressed, but at the same time, we gave them too much spaces, especially when their wingers were coming inside. Our fullbacks didn't really tuck in, so that caused problems because they were overloading, especially in the center there. But second half, I think we dealt with it. We were much better because we changed the way we're playing. We played with two out-and-out strikers. That's when we introduced Bradley, and we got better. At the same time, I think the first goal which we conceded, it's about things which we've been preparing, against Sundowns, that ball behind the cross. And we conceded from those situations. The first goal was also from cross, though I might have been offside, but nevertheless, still, I believe we could have done better. Second goal as well, we don't stop the cross, you don't defend the cross, you concede. And that kind set you back a little bit when you thought you back in the game. But when we brought in Gabuza and Lungu, we become better, going forward. I think, for me, it was a performance where probably we deserved a draw, but not to win the game. Yeah, look, besides the title, but in terms of us, improving, especially on the log, we needed the 3 points. The 3 points very key. Though we gave them a little bit of a fight, but losing 3 points this time of the season is always going to be a setback. But we need to try and put this behind us and focus on our next game, because I think there's no time for us to be thinking about the lost points and all. So we just need to try and focus on the next game. That's very important. Look, for us, getting the 3 points would have meant that we're getting closer. That's a huge difference. We could have been closer, and we could have also moved maybe 2 points ahead of Sundowns. Now they've stretched that gap. It's now 4 points. So always playing catch up, which is always difficult. So if we had got the 3 points, I think it gets you closer and closer and closer. That's the whole idea. Look, Themba is very influential for us, and he's one player who's got an engine. He goes forward, and whereas Sipho is creative but not consistent, and we miss the balance which we always have when Themba is playing with Dean, where Dean can also do the mopping up and still give us that creativity, and Themba as well joining in. Taking shots at goal, because he's more like a box-to-box player for us, and we really missed him. Look, when we brought in Kalinge, we just wanted to have a little bit more pace going forward, because the game was a little bit stretched. It was a little bit open. So we were taking a chance, taking an opportunity, because we needed numbers going forward. And we thought Kalinge might do that for us, because the Sundowns were also tiring, so we needed a little bit of speed going forward. You saw a few times when we got behind them, they struggled a little bit, so I wanted us to do that a little bit more. But look, it's a game where I feel we could have done better, especially with the way we conceded the goals. We could have done better, and that's how the game was lost. Yeah, it's both sides, both ends of the log, there is pressure. So for us, 3 points moves you closer and moves you as well away from the teams which are chasing. So it becomes tighter and tighter. But we have to show a little bit more mental strength, for us, to be a little bit more consistent. We're playing another game on Friday, home game, which we need to try and make sure that we focus, we get the 3 points. Well, talking about Aubrey, all I can talk about is at the moment Aubrey is injured, so we're trying to help him come back, to full fitness. But what's important is the team. Important it's important, for us to also focus on the players who are playing now, because Aubrey has been very unlucky, especially this season. I think this is his second, injury. The first one, he had a hamstring and he missed about 2 to 3 months. And this one is missed about 2 as well, close to 1.5 months. And we've got to give credit to the players who've been, playing in his absence, because he's a very important player for us. And we need to try and make sure that we don't put him under pressure. We want him to recover fully. And when he's ready, he'll be ready to help the team. Look, at this level, it makes a huge difference. But at the same time, you've got to look at Sipho, who's 21, 22. He's not a complete, product. He still needs a lot of work. And he'll learn from his mistakes. And these are games where things were a little bit tougher. He learns from this and he becomes a better player. We work on him at training. And I know he's got the right mentality, the right attitude, the willingness to learn. So he's still work in progress, so we've got to understand that he's young, he's 21. And this is probably his first full, season in the PSL. And talking about final decision, a little bit of urgency, yeah, we lacked that. That's why I said, especially in the first half, where we were a little bit negative in terms of going forward. We were not really that adventurous. We did that in patches, and we needed to do that a little bit more consistent, especially when we play against Sundowns. We spoke about their fullbacks going high up. So when the fullbacks go high up, that ball, when you intercept, you set, pressing traps. When you intercept, that ball should go into the channel as quick as you can, and we didn't do that. But those are the moments which wins you games, but we learn.
Take the last question. Any takers?
Just a follow-up on Vincent about the game on Friday against
Well, it's also another tough game. Each and every game in this league, it's not easy. It's tough because we all have different ambitions. Cheaper, they need points to move away from where they are, and we also need points to improve our position on the log. So it's no different to another game. It's another tough game coming.